Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Newcastle United, and today we are trying to close in on that Premier League title. As we take a look at the table, we are just 1 point behind Manchester City with a game in hand. We do need to win this match to overtake them because it's a 6 goal difference between us and the City. But we've got a good run of fixtures to try and get through. Norwich first up shouldn't be too difficult. They're 11th in the league. Then it's Sunderland in the FA Cup, and we'll also take on Southampton away. But actually, the really interesting games come in the cup competitions. We've got the Europa League knockout stages, both against Lazio, sandwiched between or around the Sunderland FA Cup match. We've also got the EFL Cup final with Spurs, which will be another chance at trying to get silverware. We're probably a much better team than Spurs are right now, so I'm expecting us to get the victory there. But it all starts with this game with Norwich. We need to pick up 3 points. Muller is in goal with Rahman, Lucas, Mamana and Chambers across the back four. Then we've got Lewis, Cook, Melagoni and Kovacic in midfield. Origi, Sane and Simonsen are the players up top. Sane coming back to start after a little injury layout. In case you can't tell, I have got a bit of a cold at the moment, so you'll have to excuse any little coughs, and if my voice sounds strange, that's the reason why. Leroy Sane cutting him from that right flank. Kovacic, he tries to switch it, and he does brilliantly to Origi, who finds a stunning finish there on the left side. It's his 25th goal of the season, all from that left flank. Chambers sends the ball in. Sane's going to fight for the header, but it's come for Melagoni. Now Kovacic playing in a right wing role. Melagoni back out to Kovacic. He drills it in, but away by Dragovic. Hill plays it forward to Woodrow. Ball inside to Hill again. There's Philip in on goal. Great save by Muller. Galbraith into Hill. Norwich looking dangerous. Ball put across. Mamana away. Now Melagoni has it. He needs to clear that, and he does. And Simonsen can't quite get there. Norwich have the ball back. It's Philip to Woodrow. Baba Rahman's didn't do enough there, and we got a lucky escape with Philip dragging that shot wide. Kovacic with a strong tackle there. He plays the ball over the top, and Sane takes it down brilliantly. Releases Simonsen in on goal, and that is the easiest finish he's had in a while. 28 goals now for Morten Simonsen. Muller's given the ball straight to Philip. Here's Fabian. Back to Philip. And Burkhardt turns the defender and scores. That was right into the roof of the net from Norwich, who get the goal back. Well, there's a full-time whistle. We have managed to hold on for the win. Norwich were a bit more difficult than I was expecting them to be, but we've still managed to get the 3 points, which means with 11 games left, we are still 2 points clear at the top of the table. We are now in Italy to take on Lazio in the Europa League knockout stages. I'm expecting us to beat Lazio even away from home. We've got the same team going out there that managed to beat Norwich by quite a slender margin. I'm hoping we can get a couple of away goals and put us in command of this tie ahead of the match at St James's Park. Leroy Sane launching the counter-attack. He's got Simonsen up with him. The ball bounces around. Melagoni finds Origi, who's onside, and hammers it into the back of the net to give us the away goal and the lead inside 5 minutes. No, Mamana's poor header and Ayu's managed to get there. Lucas with a brilliant covering tackle. Sends the ball over to Chambers. Mamana again. Now Sane. Into Kovacic. Melagoni. Pushes it out wide to Chambers. Sane switches the flank to Baba Rahman. He can put the cross in. It comes back to Melagoni, and that hit about 2 different ricochet players there before it came to Leroy Sane, who lashed it home. Yunus Mali, ball cut out by Lucas. Melagoni with a brilliant ball over the top to Sane. He pulls it back, and Simonsen has an easy goal for 3-0. And 30 minutes into the first of this 2-legged tie, we've almost guaranteed progress. Ayu loses the ball to Baba Rahman. Now Lucas. Forward to Origi as they look to launch counter-attack. Lewis Cook's there, he's got Simonsen up with him, pulls it out wide to Origi instead, who tries to put the cross in. We had 4 players in the box there. Instead, Yunus Mali's in behind our defence, a missed attempt to get in the ball, and it's come for Louis Alberto, who's managed to score when we really should have made it 4. Malagoni's put the header into Simonsen, and that's managed to go in. That is terrible goalkeeping from Berisha, but Simonsen doesn't care. He's got 30 goals this season. Kovacic with a corner, and there's a foul in there from Jordan Ayew. We've got a penalty and a chance to make it 5-1. Simonsen no longer on the pitch, so no chance of a hat-trick for him. But it should be Malagoni stepping up to take the penalty, and it's gone in. The keeper dived well after that ball had hit the back of the net. Plattenhart just hanging onto the ball a bit too long here. I think he's going to lose it, and Chambers has picked it up. Now Zivkovic. He's cutting inside the defence, running through the middle. Plays it over to Babarahman. His ball inside to Kostianski, and with 6-1 in the knockout stages of the Europa League against Lazio. It's finished 6-1, and it is fair to say we've absolutely destroyed this Lazio team. They never stood a chance. Inside the first 5 minutes, we had the lead. 30 shots, 18 on target, so it means their keeper still made 12 saves, despite conceding 6 goals. We are all set for our FA Cup match at home against Sunderland. It's a chance to put us in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's a very strong team going out there, but Origi's going to sit this one out. He did pick up a knock in the last match. So Cristiano Ronaldo is going to start on the left flank with Sane on the right side, Simonsen up top. It's the same midfield and defence as before, but Ketchel is back in goal ahead of Muller, who's been brilliant this season, to be fair to Muller, when he has played. And he will definitely have a bigger role next season. And it's just worth saying that I have never lost to Sunderland as Newcastle manager. I haven't won as many games as I'd like, but we've never been beaten by them, and I certainly don't want to get beaten by them in the FA Cup. Leroy Sane lays it off to Kovacic. That was a brilliant ball over from Kovacic, finding Cristiano Ronaldo at the far post, who scores his first goal in a Newcastle shirt. Babarahman's throw has come back to him. Now Lewis Cook. He's just hanging on to the ball before releasing it to Kovacic. It's Sane. Sane turning the defenders. He's got players running across the 6-yard box. Simonsen's there for the header, but Paul Lopez touches it over. Llorente plays the ball out wide to Poulsen. Sunderland haven't had a shot on target yet, but they're coming now, and Ospina tucks that into the bottom corner. It is Sunderland's first effort on target that has pulled them level in the 90th minute at St James's Park. Well, that's just a really frustrating draw to have against Sunderland. We're going to have to take them on at the Stadium of Light now. It is just not good enough that we've let them save that at the end. We should have had so many more goals with 24 shots. It's an entirely changed 11 for this second leg against Lazio. We did win 6-1 away from home, which means Lazio have to score 6 goals in order to beat us, and I just don't think that can happen. So Kostianski is going to lead the line with Ronaldo and Zivkovic alongside him. Then it's Taylor, Roning and Sampa in the middle, Lucas, Carvalho, Albini and Almanza across the back four, and a Merrick Muller in goal. Yunus Mali tries to switch the ball. Ronaldo gets his head to it. Marzi's there, and he's given it away to Lucas. Charging down the left flank, he's got Kostianski in the middle. Pulls it back last minute, and Kostianski does find the back of the net. We've managed to take the lead despite having an entirely second 11 on the pitch. There is a full-time whistle. We're through to the last 16 of the Europa League, and we've done it 7-1 on aggregate against one of the better teams in the competition, Lazio. It does give me a lot of confidence heading into these latter stages. Well, the draw for the last 16 of the Europa League has been very good to us. Juventus and Chelsea have been drawn against each other, which does us a massive favour in taking one of them out. We've been drawn against Standard Liège, which will be an easy game for us to get through. Bayern have Anderlecht, so they'll likely get through to the quarterfinals as well. But Roma and Dortmund are going to have to take each other on, which will be another big team knocked out. Well, the benefit of resting everybody for that match in the Europa League is that we can put out a fully fit and fresh team for the EFL Cup final at Wembley. We are taking on the champions of Europe, Spurs. I'm still expecting us to win this game. I think we're much the better team. It'll be a chance for us to win only our second EFL Cup, and also I think it would only be our third or fourth trophy as a manager. If we just have a look at my profile, we haven't had the best record in the cup competitions. We have won 4 cups, so one of those would have been the playoff final. So we've won 3 trophies in total, 2 FA Cups and an EFL Cup, if I remember correctly. Simonsen is going to be the player I'll be relying on to get the goals. He's leading the line with Origi and Sane alongside him. Then it's Melagoni, Kovacic and Cook in the middle. Rahman, Lucas, Mamana and Chambers across the back four and Ketchel in goal. And let's get that trophy back to St James's Park. Kovacic to Melagoni, ball over the top for Sane, straight from kickoff. It's Kovacic again, into Melagoni, now Simonsen. He plays it through to Origi, who's put it over the top. That was a chance in 30 seconds. Lucas. Now Rahman. Into Kovacic. Ball over the top looking for Simonsen. Chambers picks it up. Now Melagoni. To Kovacic. Leroy Sane. Dropping into midfield there, a bit too deep. Melagoni's found Simonsen though. Ball taken away from him. Melagoni. Back to Mamana. We are struggling to break them down. We haven't had a shot on target yet. Sane cutting across goal, and he's put it over as well. Guedes. Cook's taking it away from him, but gives it straight to Anoma. Now Coutinho plays it through, and Houghton's in on goal, and Ketchel's just tipped that onto the bar, I think. Corner from Kovacic. We've had 9 shots and not got one on target yet. Sane sends it back to Chambers. He's found Mamana. Now Sane can play the ball through. He's got 2 players making a run, but instead he goes back to Melagoni, and Origi's put it wide as well. Origi to Simonsen. Ball out wide to Rahman. We are all over Spurs. We just need to be more accurate. And Origi pulls the ball back to Sane, who's pushed to the ground by Juan Bernat, and we've got a penalty. Up steps Melagoni to give us a lead in the EFL Cup final, but it's saved by Dubai. At least we've got a shot on target, but this just isn't going well for us. Simonsen heading the ball further forward, but Galloway's picked it up. He plays it across to Elvedi. Ball cut out by Cook and Melagoni through to Simonsen. Galloway just gets there at the last second. Things are just not coming off for us at the moment. Lucas to Rahman. He finds Origi into Melagoni. Ball back again. Looking to come inside from that left flank. Anoma plays it back, but he's given it straight to Simonsen. And we've taken the lead through Morten Simonsen, who slots it home. It's taken so many efforts to finally get one on target, and it's been absolutely gifted to us. Melagoni out wide to Origi. Running at the Spurs defence. I'm hoping the floodgates will open from here. Simonsen plays it into Origi. Oh, who's put it wide? Lucas out to Rahman, looking to come forward again. We've already had 19 efforts in this game. Spurs really struggling to make anything happen. Origi finds Simonsen somehow. He's crowded out by 3 players there, but still got the pass off, and Simonsen tackled at the last second. Lucas back to Cook. Melagoni's at the right place at the right time. There's Chambers, plays the ball through to Sane, holds play up, carries on his run. Still got it, Sane, and he's hit the base of the post. Rahman to Ronaldo. He slips the pass in, looking for Simonsen. Weiser gets there. Chambers is on the ball, though. He is tackled and out of position, but Mamana's got his back, and here's Sane in behind, ball over the top, into Simonsen, who's hit the crossbar. Well, I have no idea what happened there. I thought that was just a silly free kick, but apparently Mamana's been sent off, and we're going to have to play the last 5 minutes at Wembley with a 1-goal margin with 10 men. I don't even know what happened there. He must have used an elbow or something, but it's just ridiculous. Simonsen running onto the ball. This has been one hell of a game. We've had 20 shots off target. We've hit the woodwork twice. We've missed a penalty. We've had a man sent off. And yet we're still going to win the game 1-0. This is absolutely unbelievable. It should have been 5 or 6, just as it should have been against Sunderland recently. But it doesn't matter too much. I think this card being handed to Bernat will be the last act of the game. It is a yellow card. We've got the free kick. And there's a full-time whistle. The ticker tape is coming down. We've managed to win our 4th piece of silverware, our 2nd EFL Cup. And it means the St James's Park fans have got a little bit of something to get them through the rest of the season. Hopefully we can push on from here. We're still in 3 other competitions, and if we can get victories against key teams in the Premier League, I don't see a reason why we can't go all the way in all 4 or all 3 remaining competitions. Well, the final match of this episode is that second FA Cup replay against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. I am rotating the squad a little bit for this one, given we've already won the EFL Cup. I still think we'll come through against Sunderland, make the quarterfinals, where we will play Spurs again if we make it through. We've got an away match with Chelsea in the league at the weekend, which is why I'm not putting too much effort into this game. It's still a very strong team. We've still got Simonsen leading the line with Cristiano Ronaldo on the left flank, Zivkovic on the right flank, then Kovacic is partnered by Roning, Sampa's come into defensive midfield, and it's Rahman, Almanza, Albini and Chambers across the back four. Ketchel still plays in goal. Oh, and Pau Lopez is giving the ball straight to Simonsen, but he can't finish it. Roning trying to find Zivkovic with a header. Instead, it's Oscar to Llorente. Now Malcolm through to Oscar, who plays it over the top. Asura has completely done Albini there, and Asura has slotted it home as well. And that's his 20th goal of the season, but it means we're losing to Sunderland. Chambers throws the ball to Roning, and now he can put the cross in. He's gone short to Zivkovic, who tries to play it in, but it's cleared out. Now Chambers again. Finds Kovacic. There's Ronaldo in a good area. Roning to Chambers. Just can't quite get a good position to get the ball in the box. But here's Ronaldo, edge of the area. Byram clears it away. Kovacic out wide to Babarahman. He puts the ball in, and Zivkovic, I think, has hit the post there from about a yard away. Malcolm's free kick. He's hit the crossbar and Roning gets it away. We're under some pressure from Sunderland. Simonsen's free kick just outside the area. He dinks it in towards Albini, and there's a foul in there from Llorente. Apparently he shoved Albini when he went up for the header. And I think Malagoni will have a chance to bring us back level. Instead it's Simonsen. Malagoni not on the pitch, and Simonsen slots it home, makes it 1-1, and he's on 32 goals this season. We're going to have the second half to try and take the lead. Well, it is full time, and we've still not managed to break this Sunderland team down again. Just the penalty giving us the goal, which means it's 1-1 still. We do have a substitution still to make, but I'm going to hold on to that just in case there's an injury in the extra time period. Corner from Sane, who's been brought on as the last substitute. Oscar gets to the ball first, though, and Sunderland might be able to counter. I'm not sure they've got any legs to chase that ball. Babarahman plays it forward. Origi finds Malagoni with a header. Now Roning. We could do getting the ball over to Sane. It's Simonsen. Now Origi. He has lost the ball there to Oscar, and Byram's charging down that right flank. He seems like he's got a bit left in the tank. Pulls it inside, and Asoro's at the near post, and that could be us going out of the FA Cup. Well, there's the full-time whistle. We've been knocked out by arch rivals Sunderland. That's really just not good enough. The first defeat I've ever experienced as Sunderland as Newcastle manager, and I'm not happy one little bit, because it's another piece of silverware gone out the window. I don't think that has anything to do with us resting players. I think that is just a really unfortunate defeat. The team just not good enough. We didn't really control the game. We didn't get the shots on target. But it's not the end of the world. As you can see, we've been on a really impressive run of wins. Just these odd defeats to the likes of United and Spurs. And then when you get down to here, against Sunderland, that draw with Sunderland, the only other match as well. For some reason, we just really struggled to beat them. Maybe they step up their game a lot because it's a rivals match. We've got Chelsea to kick off next episode, and then 2 games against Standard Liège. We'll have a week's break between them, which is pretty helpful, but maybe a little unnecessary. Then it's West Ham and Everton in the league, finishing up at Southampton away in the league as well. So a few very winnable games. Even after that, the likes of QPR, Villa and Leicester should all be very beatable. We are temporarily off the top spot, but we have that game in hand. If we win it, we will move back to the top of the table. But that will be all for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're happy we won another piece of silverware, do leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see how we get on in our hunt for the Premier League title. But until next time, see ya.